Hey guys, welcome to this week's recap of RuPaul's Drag Race. Blame it on the edit, y'all. This episode 14, is Blame It on the Edit, and I was living. So it's post-elimination, and Lux, of course, she is happy because Lucy LaDuca Dirty Game sent Lucy home. And I'm like, ooh, not these girls coming for Lucy. Because, after elimination, we're so used to hearing Lucy go on and on and on about why she felt like she shouldn't have been in the bottom and how the judges got their critiques all wrong. But y'all, this is a strong top 4. But there is one more challenge left. And I don't even know. I love these girls so much. I can't afford any of them to go home. So Ru lets the girls know that the final maxi challenge that they're doing is that the girls are going to collab with RuPaul, and they're going to be doing the song Blame It on the Edit. A hit, y'all. This is a hit. And they will also be doing a music video. So you guys know that I'm excited for this episode. This is the episode that I've been waiting for, when the girls, they shoot a music video and become video vixens, okay? So the girls will also be doing a tic-tac chit-chat with RuPaul and Michelle Visage. I'm excited, but I'm kind of like shocked that some of these girlies, they haven't heard of this song. I'm like, how have you missed this song? They obviously don't keep up. But Blame It on the Edit is such a classic. It's pretty much, it came up from, the girls on RuPaul Drag Race, blaming that, the edits that they have on the show didn't favor them well. And it's not because they have poor personalities or a poor attitude of the situation. So instead, they blame it on the edit, okay? And I love RuPaul's capabilities to create a song dedicated to these girls and these shady queens, okay? So now it's time for the tic-tac chit-chat with RuPaul and Michelle Visage. So we get to know our queens when we get to these chit-chats. So first person up first is Miss Sasha Colby. So Miss Sasha Colby, she tells us pretty much how she works so hard in her craft, and we see it and we appreciate her, okay? She opened up about acceptance by others and how this is so important for her, and that this all came based up on her upbringings with her relationship with her mom, okay, guys? She talks about her father being her biggest ally, okay, and who had a terrible passing because he hung himself and it was kind of sad. But what's interesting, he entrusted her with all his abundance. And I thought, wow, what a greater way to say that you're accepted, to receive such an abundance from your father. Typically, you would think that, the father doesn't accept you, but we see that, Sasha Colby, she left an impression on him and he awarded her with such great acceptance. Next, we have Anitra up next. And Anitra, I was surprised. I was gagged. I did not know this about Anitra. So Anitra, she grew up Mormon. And I thought, what a surprise. What a surprise. But it explains some things, okay? So compared to her stage presence, Anitra, she's such a performer. She's such a star. She give us the duck, okay? But, out of drag, she's like very calm, very chill, and I'm like, wow, she's Mormon. She's giving Mormon teas. So Anitra, she is made known by Michelle Visage that she is her favorite lip stink. So the other girls are gonna have to do a lot to upstage this queen and her lip sync, okay? So Anitra, she shares how she learned how to Vogue, and you guys already know. The girls on Twitter, they already twittering. They already on their keyboards, okay? And they're going to have their critiques on Anitra's voguing skills. But obviously, Michelle Visage says she was voguing, so she was voguing, okay? But, I love watching Anitra and how she takes command of the stage like no other. Like, it's nobody's business. Be naive, okay? So Mistress, she's up next. And she speaks up on her childhood and when she was a kid and how she was not allowed to be so outspoken as she is now. Coming into this show, she wanted to use this opportunity to make not only herself proud, but her drag family proud. So she's in her top 3 era. So she sees herself in the finale, and so do I. I don't know which queen they're gonna let go, but obviously I was happy by the result of this episode. But I'm like in this moment thinking like, oh my god, these judges gonna have such a hard decision. It's gonna come to like little details. Okay, so next and finally we have Lux. Okay, RuPaul is gagged to find out that Lux went to a school called Cicely Tyson School of Performing Arts. Can you believe it? That is so iconic. And you can honestly feel the energy from RuPaul and him like kind of viewing Lux as his son. And he asked Lux that he wonders how has he been able to navigate this world. And Lux opens up about his parents conditioning him to have such high self-confidence. So obviously we know Lux to be a confident queen. So this is like an obvious duh. That is so good for him. And, you know, his sole mission in life is to live life so freely. And I just think like, wow, these girls, they're so inspirational. We can learn a lot from them just on this small chit chat, okay? So now it's time for the video shoot, okay? So I thought it was all happening so quickly. And we learned that these girls are going to learn the choreography and then shoot the video. This is all happening in 1, 2, 3, let's go. So, we see Mistress and she is not getting the choreo like these other girls. And you can see Lux just eating it up, okay? She ate the choreo up. So you know that's getting Mistress. That's getting to Mistress for sure. I'm like, oh girl. I'm like, this is going to be a defining moment. So Sasha, she is getting it. And y'all know Anisha got this. So Mistress, she's not bad in learning the choreo, but it's just missing confidence, which, you know, Mistress can get that confidence real quick. So now it's time to shoot the video. But wait a minute, Anitra was not getting the choreo. I'm like, girl, I know choreo is not your thing, but you can't be looking so stiff like that. So Sasha is oh my God, Sasha looks so hot. Sasha was giving Pam, and she was nailing the video shoot. She was the vixen of the video shoot. But you see Mistress, and she's fighting for her spot. She's not letting these girls take this from her, okay? So it's elimination day, and it's also, unfortunately, the last day in the workroom, okay? So the girls are talking, and the girls are kind of sensing that Mistress knows that she's in jeopardy. And I feel that way too, because after the video shoot, oh girl, I'm scared for you too as well. So the girls, they share their first impression of each other. And we start off with Lux. So Lux, everyone thought she was gorgeous. She was fun and quirky. And she looks like her pictures. And this is no shade to Malaysia Baby Doll Fox, but Mistress thinks that Malaysia Baby Doll Fox does not look like her photos, that she's a catfish. She's giving catfish. I wonder if we're going to get a response from Malaysia about this, okay? Next is Sasha. And, you know, the girls, they already knew who Sasha was. She's a legacy. She's an icon. She is the moment. And, you know, they are actually shocked to how sickening she is throughout her time in the competition. But surprisingly, she's a sweetheart. And given her status, she's like so humble and so cool and so chill. And I'm like, that's the perfect combo. I love Sasha Colby for that. So Anitra, everyone said that she's the silent killer and she has great humor. Now with Mistress, she gives obnoxious queen, but has great personality and is so outspoken. And we needed that. We needed that for this season. I like when the queens, they go at it, okay? Let's not keep it all hush-hush and keep it gangster in these confessionals, but out in these streets, out in these workroom. I like the shade assassins of them all, okay? So this is going to be hard. This is going to be so hard, guys, because I want to keep them all. I want to have a keep all fantasy, and it's time for the main stage. So off to the main stage, we have Mama Ru giving Golden Girl tease, and I'm just eating up that look. So we're going to get a video shoot. No, we're going to see the video, blame it on the edit. But first, we're going to get into the runway. And the runway category is drag excellence. So first, person up first, we have Anitra. And whoosh, mama. She's giving 10. The material is beyond. And the headpiece is sickening. Love the look. I gave it a 10. Now, when Lux, I was so excited for Lux. And I don't care what everyone else have to say, but I didn't like the orange pantyhose. I didn't like that, and I didn't like the hairline. It was not blended. But if she likes it, I love it. So I gave her an A, and I feel like, Lux, you have given us so much more sickening looks. I feel like that was not your most sickening. I needed more sickening than this. So next we had Sasha in wow. Girl, this was a 10, 10, 10. She is shining in this dress. And I'm thinking, wow, what a standout. You know, all these other girls are just her stand in. And she's the stand out. Okay. And last, we got Mistress. And I said, yes. The movement in this dress, it is so hot. It's so hot. It's giving all the way covered, but still giving sexy. So I gave her a 10, 10, 10, 10. So I really love this look. So I'm like thinking, oh Lord. And then I got excited again because it was time to see the video. And the references in this video is giving Janet Jackson fantasy tease. And Janet Jackson is our queen. And what I thought of this video was that Sasha was the moment, period. Sasha really killed this video. I told you she was the video vixen. She was the video moment. Ooh. I said, ooh. And also Mistress 8 for me. Mistress 8 for me, guys. The other two, they were pretty good. Nature was good. Lux was good. But I felt like Sasha and Mistress was my front runners in this music video. Their lines killed it. So it's now time for the judges' critiques. And so the judges, all gonna say something nice. It's not the moment for them to like pick on the details, okay? So first we had Anitra. And with Anitra, they said that she looked unreal. She was giving Flash Gordon fantasy. And they liked the slower rap. Okay? And Ru said, this is nothing short of amazing. What great feedback. Next, we have Lux. And Lux, they said that she looked beautiful and beyond. And that they love that she sang and rapped. And she got the choreo quick. She was confident with the choreo. She was getting that choreo. So Ru can see the kids that look up to her. Like, she's going to be an icon. She already is an icon. She's already inspirational. Now it's Sasha. Sasha. She was just spectacular. And her performance was so much fun. And Ru just had to tell her, well done, mama. Oh my gosh. Now with Mistress, they said that her fashion was giving sexy. Okay, it was giving sexy, y'all. Her outfit was giving sexy. But her video, there was a couple of missteps. But she, of course, can always sell a close-up. Okay, she was still giving face. She was giving facials. So Ru thought that Mistress was such a smart queen, and she is so refreshing. So I'm like, so y'all, who y'all gonna let go? Who are y'all gonna let go? But before we get into that, we have a moment for queens. This is a travel back in time, and what would you tell your young self moment. So this is so hard for me because I'm like, how can you let anyone go? You're gonna show their picture of them when they were little and ask them what they would say to their younger self. And oh my gosh, this is so reflective. I always think to myself, what would I say to my younger self? But oh my God, these girls, they almost made me tear up. So Anitra, she says that it's going to be a rough ride in the beginning, but just hold on. There's going to be a time where you're able to show your authentic self. And I'm like, okay. Hold the tears. Next for Lux, she said that you're going to wake up one day and you're going to be a star. I'm like, of course, Lux. Of course. And people are going to try to dim that shine, but are you going to shine regardless? I'm like, yes. Get into it. Shasha said, keep the pigtails, honey. I'm like, girl. And she said that your dreams are going to come true because you trust your instincts. I'm like, mama is preaching to us. We gotta listen. And now for Mistress, she said that life is going to be so confusing, but there's something in you that holds on to a glimmer of hope. Get ready, because you are going to accomplish what you thought was impossible. Can we get an amen like that? Oh my God, guys. We cannot send anyone home after this. This is so sad. Like, no. So we get, after the liberation, after the talks, of course, Sasha Colby is the winner of this week's challenge. And I'm so super proud of her. Next, Lux was declared safe. And so we have a moment that Anitra and Mistress are up for elimination, and it's a lip sync. And I'm like, I can't. First of all, the outfits they're wearing cannot give lip sync. Like, what we gonna do? What we gonna get? What kind of performance are we gonna get? And so Anitra and Mistress, they're going to lip sync, and they're lip syncing to "When Love Takes Over" by David Guetta and Kelly Rowland, which I thought, no, there was a moment that they could have chose the song something from Janet Jackson. Like, I would appreciate a Janet Jackson lip sync if we're gonna do a lot of references from Janet Jackson, okay? So they're gonna lip sync to "When Love Takes Over." And of course, like I said, the outfits are not giving tricks to do the theatrical dance moves, but it's like they're more set up to just give pretty much good facials. So I was surprised. I spoken too soon, but we get a reveal from Anitra, and I'm like, ooh, but we're getting so much face and body from Mistress. Like, oh, what are we gonna do? I said, Ru, better save them both. And wow, we get a first time this season Shantae, they both stay moment. And I just thought, yes, because they both deserve it. These queens, they work so hard. I feel like that should be a rule. Like, when we get to 4, we just gonna take it to a top 4, and that's it. That's just too much. That is too much. So next week, we're gonna get RuPaul Reunited, where all the queens are gonna come to the stage and have their reunion moments, and we get to find out who's Miss Congeniality, okay? So I'm excited for that. And then the next week after next week, we get the grand crowning, guys. So I'm excited to do those recaps. And if you enjoyed this recap, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe, queens. So I'll see you next week, and have a good, safe weekend, y'all. Period. Out.